On the road again. Yeah, boy.
All right, Godspeed on the road. You hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, I was back there at the gas station and this guy walked up. He said, "Man, that is the." He said, "Man, that's the beautiful bike I've ever seen." I said, "Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it." He said, "Man, that's a nice. What is that? A Gold Wing?" I said, "Yes, it is." He said, "What's that behind it?" I said, "That's the cargo trailer." So he was just loving it, man. He said, "Man, I just really love your bike." I said, "Thank you." And I said, "I got another one. It looked better than this one almost." And he said, "For real?" I pulled out the picture and showed him the 21 with the Escapade. He was like, "Oh."
Yeah, that Escapade is longer. It got a little bit more room.
Yeah. Yep.
It looked like another next step up.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. I showed him that picture. He just shook his head. He was like, "Man, that is gorgeous." I said, "Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Appreciate the flowers." Yeah, people start coming over there, man. It's like I'm trying to suit up and roll because, you stopping at these gas
get around
stations.
this white car?
Yeah, that's fine. When you stop at these gas stations and stuff like that, people come up and, they just magnetize with the bikes,
Yeah. People show you love, you got to give it back, baby.
Yeah, you got to give it back, man. They going to show you some love now. So, I enjoyed it, though. I appreciate the flowers. I appreciate the flowers, man. I was hoping you was going to come over there, but you never did.
Oh,
when
I came out, you was on the phone.
Yeah. No, he was about gone then at that point, but I was hoping you was going to come over there, and I wanted him to see your bike.
I seen there was a guy standing over there talking to you when I first came out, but I had to get the fill up. But I had to go to the little boy's room.
Yeah. I needed to go. I didn't even go inside. I just said I'll wait to the next one.
Well, it's nice to be able to wait.
That's what I'll wait to the next stop. So that was our next stop back there. And
yeah, I went in there. They got pretty big thing back there.
Yeah.
It set up with big trucks too.
But I'm glad you got out, my brother. I really am.
Well, to get with my Caliente family just did my heart good. Cause I've been a big bit of a slump,
Right.
With all this medical stuff going, I wasn't ready for it.
Right. Well, one thing about it, everybody kind of dealing with stuff and going through, whether it's financial, whether it's health related, family issues. So everybody dealing with something, and but it's always good to get out on the bike, and it's a stress reliever.
Yeah, it ain't as bad as it seems.
No, it's a stress reliever, man. Especially when you can get out away from a lot of traffic, a lot of people that's driving bad and stuff like that. If you can just get out and really get on your bike, it's just, man, you can just kind of leave your worries behind.
Yeah, I wrestled. I'm be honest with you, I wrestled with it whether I was gonna ride yesterday.
Yeah.
And everybody was coming. I said, whoa, I can't let them come all the way this far. And
yeah.
I can't
you can't
go and at least, since it take me so long to get my bike out, at least I can make it up there.
Right.
And just happen to stop at this service station.
Right.
Because that was the last outpost before I really struck out.
Right. You was going to get in?
Stopped at the service station right before I got there. And then when I was getting ready to go back up on the expressway, Jay looked over there and we seen all the bikes. I said, but that ain't them. I said, let me stop and make sure anyway. See who it is.
Right.
Maybe there's some new people in the group. And then I looked and seen I've had some Pennsylvania tags. I said, oh, that's them.
That's it.
And then I looked over, I seen your bike over there. I said, oh, I'm with family now. Let's ride, baby.
Man, I enjoyed it, man. But, a lot of times, what people, they'll ask me, who coming? And You know, I be want to say whoever show up, but you know, I just tell people just show up because everybody kind of be looking for everybody, and they may feel like, well, if that person ain't going, then I ain't going, and it's kind of like a domino effect. That's why I tell people just show up, just come on, and if nobody shows up, it wouldn't be a group. So I just tell people just come on. They say who coming? Well, if you come on, you'll be one of the people there. So, but I enjoyed it. I'm glad you showed up. Glad you came out. Glad you was able to, get your ride in. And
it's good to see, but it's better to be seen.
You ain't lying. Because it seems like, man, when you stay off the bike for a while, 1 week turn into 2 weeks, 2 weeks turn into 3 weeks, 3 weeks turn to a month, 2 months. And next thing you know, man, the whole season went by. So, and even for me, if I stay off of it a minute, it'll start, the time will stack up. So I had to make myself go get on it. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, because once I get used to being off of it, I'll stay off of it a while. So, but anyway, I enjoyed it. But I'm glad you came out. Glad everybody showed up.
People hear me say the Caliente family. They don't understand. I'm not just saying that we really are a family.
Right.
Yeah, we come from different cities, states.
Yep.
But when we get together, it's like being there with your siblings.
Yep. Sure is. Yep.
None but love. Everybody glad to see everybody. And guess what? So far we've been blessed.
Right.
And ain't had to do no funerals.
Yep, sure is, man. And we got a good group of guys who like to ride, Yep. I'm gonna take this left lane as soon as red vehicle go by.
Well, when I seen that opportunity, I said, push come to shove, I don't know if we're gonna make it back in time, but yesterday
I see some brake lights. Do I see brake lights? I think I saw some brake lights.
They jocking for position changing lane. Look like that white SUV right there holding up the left lane.
Yep.
Cause everybody got ran them, they gone now.
Well, yeah, I can't tell but it's way up there though. They keep hitting brakes. They brake checking way up there. I think.
Look at that. Now that everybody jumped around the SUV, now they want to go speeding up.
Right. Yeah, we good for a minute anyway.
Y'all just wear this lane out. Ain't nothing up there.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what people be brake checking for. You doing 65 miles an hour. Get a car in front of you, enough room where you can just lift off your gas pedal and never have to be checking your brakes.
Like this car, like this van, like this Volkswagen that's behind the white SUV. He goes to get on his bumper, then hit the brakes.
Mm-hmm.
See how close he is? You're not giving yourself no. Look at this guy. See, they don't
got
get
hold.
And
what's so bad about it? They holding that lane like they gonna pass somebody and ain't going nowhere.
Right. You're not giving yourself. If somebody hit the brakes, y'all gonna run into the back of each other because you're not giving yourself. You're not giving yourself a cushion. Not even a car link. They just. Anyway.
That mean they wearing out their brakes and burning up their gas.
Yep, and then just risk running into the back of somebody who's stopping brakes. Cause you don't know if they're slowing down or coming to a stop. So you so close, you just smack into the back of them. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I practice throttle control.
Yep. I try to give myself some cushion between me and the people in front of me if I can. So that way I don't be hitting on brakes. You know what I mean? Like you said, just let off the gas a little bit, and they steady brake checking. And like you said, they be gunning like they gonna pass somebody, but they can't go nowhere.
Man, look at them, all up behind each other. This lane, for what, eighth of a mile, is empty, but they just hanging on each other's butts.
Yep, that's what they do, man.
Look at the brake lights. They taking turns.
So when they come to a stop, you're gonna see people diving right and left.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of spacing themselves out, just kind of space out a little bit, maintain a good speed.
And motorcycling, that's why the stagger is so important.
Yep.
It allows the rider two things. It protects the lane, and it allows the rider behind each other, because they're staggered, everybody gets to see what's coming.
Yep, you get to see what the bike in front of you is doing, because if you ride in
everybody,
line, you block
yeah.
the
And everybody can go left or right if something goes on. That's why I practice holding my line all the time, so that when I do ride in formation, I can maintain the staggering within 12 inches from the line.
Yep.
That way I never really go to the center of the road.
Right. Good information.
If I'm,
look at this
depending
guy.
on where if I'm at the front or however the stagger falls, I either stay 12 inches from the yellow line or 12 inches from the white line.
I got to watch this guy with this trailer, because he may try to jump over in front of me.
Yeah, I see him.
But I don't want to get close to them guys brake checking, because when they start sliding into each other, I don't want to be right up on them.
Exactly.
I got to watch this big truck, because he'll try to jump over too.
Well, that's how I was in an accident one time. You had a pickup truck up in front, and we had tractor trailer on the side of us, and we had two Tahoes behind us, a white one on the left lane and a black one in the right lane. And the pickup truck slammed on brakes, and when it slammed on brakes, when the sun hit his eyes, he turned sideways, basically in both lanes.
Oh.
So the tractor trailer slammed on brakes, and we slammed on brakes. I was at the end of the train, so I caught the whiplash. I went across the yellow lane, the yellow line. That was my exit strategy. Well, the part I didn't expect was that it was somebody had lost a little oil over there. And so when I was on my brakes, my front end shot straight from under me. My bike, I'm still in the air like I'm riding the bike, just like I'm sitting on this bike right now. And I look down on the ground, and I see my bike on the ground, and then going to the right. I said to myself, well, Lord, I can't pull that back up.
All me to laugh.
Hey, I tell it like that, like it is, man. It's funny. The Lord bless me to live through it. But I went rolling in that grass right there. It was right outside, about 30 miles from Memphis. We had left Jackson. Had been up to
what was you riding?
Casey Jones. I was on Goldilocks.
Oh, okay.
I was on old 750 Shred. Man, Goldilocks world famous. I done sit down with the baddest 1,000.
They still brake checking, man. They still brake checking.
Yep, I see them.
That's why I'm kind of dropping back. So when they start tumbling and piling, I'm going to be looking at them.
Well, the thing is, now you got trucks riding side by side in both lanes, big tractor trailers, knowing they're not supposed to do that.
Yep, they're not supposed to do it, but they don't care.
Tractor trailers tickle me, though, because both of them have governed vehicles. They 1 or 2 miles apart, speed-wise.
Yep.
And whether they're going uphill or downhill, it's going to take them 3 to 4 miles if for one to pass the other one. But they choose to hold up traffic while they play them little games.
That's true. You would think they wouldn't do that. You would think they would say, well, let me make sure everything is clear before I go over there. They'd cut you off, dive right in, and then be holding the lane up.
Mm-hmm.
I know how they do.
That's nice motorhome there. Woo! That's one of them heavy-duty ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were talking about that one pulling that red car back there?
Yeah, that
that
thing
was
there. That's you know, I looked at I was gonna pay almost $100,000 for a Dodge Mega Cab truck to pull my trailer and pull my bikes, pull my Harley, you know, and my bikes when I go out of town.
Right.
I looked at it, I thought about it, I said, you know what? Why pay that much? As much as I love that Dodge Mega Cab, $2,500, $3,500, why pay that much for that truck when I can go and pay and get me a motorhome like that? That not only can I pull my bikes, I can live in it.
Right.
Which means instead of paying all that money for them condos and stuff, I have something that's mine.
There you go. Something to think about. Got to add up the numbers.
Man, pull up and pay that 1 month fee or whatever, and stay and be there, have water hookup and everything.
Right.
And can stay there for a month, a week, whatever I want to do. You go on a road trip, you get tired, you just pull over at a truck stop, top off your tank, park, and go back in the back and go to sleep.
Brake checking up there.
Mhm. Look at that big old gap way on up there at going up the hill.
Yeah, I see it.
From where I met y'all at in Arkansas, in over there past Marion, I got 564 miles.
You have 564?
Yeah, 564. I'd have to add about 50-something miles onto that. I guess coming from 40 to 50 miles coming from my house.
Yeah.
To there.
Yeah, because I'm only probably at about 500 myself. Let me look.
Uh-huh.
You know, if I add in my distance from the house. Yeah, I'm a little over 500 miles.
And see, this is the killer. You see the Jeep up there?
I see him on, yep.
Now, he up there in the front, but he ain't doing nothing.
Yes, he is. He just in the way. He doing something.
He just got over. He just got over. Now, everybody else, this truck, no doggone wheel.
Yep.
Watch this. Take the right lane. Take the right lane.
It's like what you said about a truck getting over in the left lane, taking 3-4 miles just to. Let's go on up there and get in front of him, John.
Yeah, that's why I said get over here, because I knew he trying to pass him, didn't want to thought he was going to slow down, when all he going to do is create a big old hole. Now, he knew he didn't have enough motor for that.
Right. All he doing is clogging the lane, man.
Exactly.
Yep, you're right. And you just said that just 5 miles back. I don't know why. Big truck. Both got governors. You just said it. Get in the left lane and take 3 to 4 miles just to pass them.
Mm-hmm. In his case, he over there hanging out waiting for a hill.
Right, and then that's even worse, because now you know your engine you ain't going to be able to
the
climb
other
the hill.
guy got the same hill.
Right. So
and he in front.
Yep.
He's still trying to get past that truck. Oh, that's pitiful. Now, what's going to happen when they hit that hill? Is that other truck still going to have a little bit more hump? Nope. And he going to drop back like he did going up that hill?
They're going to be sitting there running side by side.
For the next 10, 15 miles.
Right, holding the lane. Like that truck down there on the left.
Oh, yeah, they was back there, 10 miles back when we looked up ahead? They was like, that's the way they was.
Right.
Now, the only saving grace is every now and then when they hit a hill, somebody dropped back far enough to open a little gap up where people can slip through and go about the bed, where that time he got on over.
Right, he just did it just now.
Yeah. He finally found that hill going down that he got enough work in to get ahead.
Right.
And I was 10, 15 miles back when we first looked over the hill and seen them side by side. And we done got to work through traffic and caught up with him. And he just, at this hill we on now, that's when he finally got in front of him.
Right. But that's the thing about being a good biker, reading the traffic. And you got them down, you got them packed now. You got them down to a science. You know.
Well, I feel sorry for them folks in the left lane because they don't know what they're going to. I figured they still cleaning that up back there.
Right. Well, that's going to be a mess. They're going to get that thing out the road.
This big truck hanging out in the left lane.
Yeah, it's a car in front of them, too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's shoot on out there, John. See what's up. He may try to come back over.
Well, that truck.
That car just messed it up. He should have stayed on over there. You was already over there holding up the lane. Now look at him.
See, he got tired of the big truck being on his ass. That must be a private owner or something. He got a little bit more motor because he running almost 80 miles an hour in that truck. He got a little bit more motor.
We'll take the left lane out to this white Jeep.
We picked it up and looked like the little Camry trying to pick his little heels up. Told you them peekaboo partners. They want to go fast, but they want somebody else to do it a little faster in front of them, so they'll feel safe.
Right. Like you said, they want the results, but they don't want to be responsible.
Yeah.
Said peekaboo partners, huh?
Look at this fool here. He in a Chevy, and he gonna run his ass up there. No doggone well, there wasn't no gap nowhere for him. We can take the right lane and run a little bit.
Yep. Truck up here in the right lane slowing down.
Yeah, he's slowing down.
Watch the truck behind you.
That's the one I told you to be careful of. He trying to run by any means necessary. I'd like to see what happens once he get up there. Is he gonna keep running?
They brake checking up there too.
They got a little road construction right here.
Right.
Remember somebody saying,
watch it.
I remember somebody saying when you get closer to Jackson, they had a lot of road construction.
Right.
They've been working on this for quite a while now.
Like, what's the problem, right?
If they lay some good pavement the first time, this job be a hell of a lot easier and a lot cheaper.
Man, they just come through and slap that stuff down, and once that stuff settled, then they come back and cut squares in it. And
what happened to the old saying, do it right the first time?
You from that old school like me? They do it cheap the first time.
Now, this is brand new asphalt they done laid down, but it looked like they was trying to figure out what they was doing.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, they trying to figure it out.
Lumpy, uneven. Oh, Lord.
Got the truck figure he'll change lane.
I was looking at that big truck. He changing lane, trying to get around the tractor trailers. I don't know what kind of truck that is. He got a little low. That's a camper.
Yeah, that's a RV.
Is it RV or a big truck towing a RV?
Let's get past this truck right here. Like being on the side of no trucks.
It looked like one piece, but it looked funny from the back, though.
It does. It looked like it's being towed, but is it being?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an RV.
No, yeah, it's an RV like a bus, like they.
Is it one of them with the truck front nose on it or something?
I think it's just a regular Class A RV.
Might be a nice one, but I don't like the way that one looked from the back.
Exactly. It look like it's been modified or something. It don't look like it look top heavy, don't it?
Yeah. You know what's wrong with it?
What?
It got dual axles, but it don't have
dual wheels.
Dual wheels.
Uh-huh.
And they got it up in the air so high in the back.
Look at that truck coming down the ramp.
It looked like it was a second thought.
Look at this truck coming down the ramp. Hope it don't make this other truck jump over.
Now, it looked real good from the front, but from the back, it just didn't look right.
Get on past these guys.
Uh-huh.
That truck coming down the ramp should have been... Now he's trying to signal. What the...
Let me tell you something. My motor feels totally different with that premium in it.
Yeah, I feel it feels stronger, don't it?
Feels stronger, smoother. It ain't got that little cooping and pooping that it do when you're running that regular.
Yep. That's what I put in mine. I put premium. I'll run regular too, but you know, when I get sometime I'll run that premium. Get off the brake, sir.
Well, I was trying to test a theory. I was trying to see if the premium, if I get better mileage with my motor running better with the premium.
Right. What kind of results you gonna get?
I think, and the other thing is, when I do run the premium, I'm adding a little insurance to fight denotation and all that stuff. Because all that little pooting and popping it do when you in and out of it.
He leaning and crap.
Yeah, that lets you know that you're running, that your motor running good and clean.
Get on past him, John.
Yep, I'm right behind you.
Yep, you're right though. That's why I put that premium in mine. When we ran the Lambers, look, I ran off with the Lambers, and my fuel light never came on. I still had a quarter tank of fuel, or just under a quarter of a tank. No, my fuel light on by the time I get up there.
Well, I'm a hair above my first notch.
That's why a lot of guys complain. He always go to Shell, but see, I'm trying to get us the good gas. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can put Pilot in there. It'll burn out quicker. You know, you can put, Exxon in there, which is good. I mean, I'll run all of that. But I know that Shell got some good gas with that nitrogen in it.
Well, they putting that nitrogen and stuff in there. That add to it.
Right.
Makes it burn cleaner.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so, man, he always go to Shell. That's because I get the good stuff.
Only difference between all these fuels is what you learn, because all of them made at the same place. It's the additives that changes.
Exactly. They all got the same recipe, but the additives.
Yep, they getting the spices that they put on it. Everybody got their own spice.
Yeah, they said Chris got some stock in Shell. No, I just go get the good stuff. They ought to know me by now. They ought to know he ain't finna go get no junk. He gonna get the good stuff. That's why I always try to find a Shell. But a lot of times, on the road I'll put anything in there. But if I got the chance, I'll put Shell. Mm-hmm. But I'll run